Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So today I figured I would just make some clusters for my junk journal. This is how I recently discovered making clusters, was with this little, there's a stamp, right? So there's a stamp that you can stamp on a piece of paper and then just cut out various levels of that stamp, and you end up with this multi-layered cluster going on here, which creates this little guy right here. So it's sort of three-dimensional. I found this company called Stampolistic. Their website is www.stampolistic.com, and that's the way it's spelt. These are just some stamps that I purchased from this company, and I got 4 different styles here, and what you do is you stamp them on paper and you cut them out. It's about fussy cutting, so if you're not a fussy cutter or don't like to fussy cut, this may not be the project for you, but I like to fussy cut. I mean, it's a good way to pass the time, and it's just sort of like, you know, it's just a little bit of creativity. So what I did was I took some of this Tim Holtz paper. This is from his volume 1, so I don't know if this paper even exists anymore. I just ran it through my copier because it's double-sided and I only need one side, so I just ran it through my copier and made myself a copy of it so that I can stamp on it in order to create this 3D stamp, because you really only need one side. Once you've placed this down, this little cluster, into your journal, you won't ever see the back side of it. So I did make this on a double-sided sheet, but then I realized I can just copy the paper. It's mine. I purchased it. So anyway, this company is called Stampolistic. There are 4 different styles here in this package of stamps, and I'm going to do 2 of them. So I've done this one, which is the Echo Mini, and when I saw this, it was on a card, like a greeting card, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. How did you guys do that? So I'll show you, let me see if I can find it before I say I'll show it to you, but I'll show you some of the samples that I made when I went to visit these people, Stampolistic, and yeah, I was like, how did you make that? And then she was like, it's just one stamp and you just cut it out at various levels based on how many or how thick you want the stamp to, the project to be, or how many levels you really want to cut into it. So again, if you're not a fussy cutter, I mean, you know, give or take, it's one way or the other. There's 2 types of people in this world, fussy cutters and non-fussy cutters. So I'm a fussy cutter. I like to fussy cut. I do like the you know, the concentration that it takes to fussy cut, and yeah, so I'm just gonna make something pretty to go into a junk journal. I'm gonna call these my little medallion clusters, and yeah, let's just get started. I'm gonna go grab those 2 projects that I made from their stamps and show you guys how versatile these stamps can be, and how much fun you can have if you were to take the time to fussy cut these out. I'll be back in 2 ticks. Alright guys, so these are the 2 projects that I made with Stampolistic. This is just a floral print that is stamped on different colored paper all the way down. It's just one stamp, one large 6-inch stamp, and you just cut it out at various levels. As you can see, the stamp just repeats itself over and over and over and over again. I'm sure you guys have heard of Stampolistic. They're new to me. I have not heard of them before, but here's another little card that I made. This one again is just 3 layers, and yeah, it's just one large stamp and you just continuously build upon it. They're brilliant actually, with the black puffy tape on the inside, so you really can't see the layers, but yeah, I think this is just one cute little project right here that I can't stand it. And these are genuine Swarovski crystals that I've used all over this project, and yeah, I thought they came out pretty cute. These are just 2 6x6 cards. It's a great way to use up your 6x6 paper, and this is a Tim Holtz paper right here. That's my background for this card right here. Okay, all right, so let me just show you guys something else really quickly. I just thought I'd mention, so this was the project that I made. Every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there is an online class taught by Stampolistic ladies on YouTube and Facebook, okay? So every day or every so often they upload that YouTube or that Facebook video onto YouTube, so you can catch them there as well. So there's something else for you to look out for when it comes to learning how to use these stamps and just playing around with this product from Stampolistic. I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut out all of these, and then we'll assemble some clusters. All right guys, so I use my Tim Holtz tiny snips, these little tiny ones right here, and cut out all of these little pieces of the stamp. And because I made multiple stamps on different colored pages, this is how I ended up with all of these pretty little things right here. And I will use some puffy double-sided tape to elevate them off of one another. Here's another version of the same stamp. Depending on how you cut these out, you can end up with as many as, I want to say, about 6 or 7 layers. I'm only doing 4 layers simply because, like, these are the ones that I found, like, on my page had the most color variations. And yeah, so basically you can cut out as many layers as the stamp would allow you to. There are so many in here. Like, there's one, I mean, there's so many. This is crazy. So anyway, here's another version of another stamp. This one, again, you can cut out a couple additional layers on here. I only cut out these 4. Is it 4 or 3? I cut out these 3. Okay, so we're going to make these clusters right here. I'm just going to use some double-sided puffy tape. The tape that I have, I went ahead and just used a Sharpie. This was white double-sided tape. I just used a Sharpie and colored it in black so that when you layer them in between the project, you will not see them showing through. So for like this layer right here, I'm just going to use a little piece, and then for the 2 sides that are exposed, I will use my Sharpie, or you can use a pen just to mark right through here so that you don't see it. Now, Stampolistic does sell black double-sided puffy tape, but the day that I met with them, it was on sale, but I didn't get a chance to go over to their booth and actually speak with them. So it wasn't until the very next day that I met these ladies. So anyway, I'm just going to just use my black Sharpie to mark the sides of my double-sided puffy tape. And it's okay if black Sharpie gets on your project, you'll never see this section anyway. So it's best to mark it first and then cut, and then mark it again, so like so. But the black double-sided tape is probably the best to use in this project. So which one am I doing? Is it this one? I don't even know which one I'm on. So yeah, I'm just gonna line this up with a previous layer and then just pop it on there. Okay, all right, so let's do another layer. So yeah, I mean, Stampolistic does make some pretty phenomenal products. I've seen their stamps, for one, are super cool. This whole layering process for making clusters is just so easy. So yeah, I think like they also have die cuts that go with some of their stamps. If fussy cutting is not for you, try using some of the dies that go with the stamps. So they have a couple. I won't say there's a whole lot, but there are a few where the dies and the stamps are, you know, coinciding. So it's possible that if you're not into fussy cutting, you still can make these really cool medallions or clusters, cluster stamps. So it's really just lining up the previous image with the next image below, and then you have yourself this super adorable little cluster. And stamping on different color paper, that's what gives you your variations. So like this one, for example, this is just light purple, dark purple, like, you know, light, medium, dark, and then a bluish color, and then there's this brown color below. You can use just a standard pack of cardstock or a coordinating pack of cardstock and just stamp the stamp on various colors and then just cut them out. And yeah, I mean, it's so simple, but yet looks so detailed and so complex, you know. And then adding the Swarovski crystals on top of that is really what gives it its like dimension and that additional little element, right? So I'm going to do this one next, just so you can see something different, because I've done this one and that one. I have this one left to do after we do this little guy right here. So I'm just going to do something just a little bit different to the previous cluster. So these are just so gorgeous. I love this cluster right here. It is the prettiest thing. And what I've done was I've only cut out 3 layers of this, and you're gonna see like how so cool it looks. I mean, I think there's probably maybe 2 more layers that you could have cut out from this one, but I only did 3. I think there's a total of 5 layers on this project, but yeah, I just want you to see how easy it is to like make a cute little cluster. So there's this layer back here, there's this one. You could have also cut out like this layer right here, this extra one, that one, and then you can also just cut out around this mini center circle right here, and that would have given you an additional layer. So you could have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers just on this one cluster, right? But I only did 3, so it's this big one and then this second layer and then this one right here. But yeah, it's just so cute, and you can't even tell that there's double-sided puffy tape under there because I've painted the sides of the puffy tape black. If you have black puffy tape, that makes all the difference in the world. So you won't even be able to see the clusters underneath. So this one I'm doing next, it has 4 layers. I think in the previous 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one has also 4, but I'm going to show you like the difference because I cut out 4 layers of this one, but they're 4 different layers. They're not the same as the previous. So this mini Echo Mini is what it's called. It has probably 7 different layers that you can cut out. So if you notice, these 2 layers are completely different. Like this is not the same as this one and that one. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just, it's crazy. Like the concept is just so crazy. So anyway, I'm just going to continue darkening the sides of my puffy tape and adding it to my layers and peeling that back. So yeah, there's about 7 different layers on this particular one that you could cut out. Okay, so there's that. And on each one I did 4. This one I did 3, but I definitely think on the Echo Mini one, whoops, the Echo Mini, there's probably about 7 layers that you can cut out. And I saw this one in one of their like demos, one of their demonstration projects, and I was like yes, I need that in my life. So that's what made me pick that one up. I don't think I have any more double-sided puffy. I think this is over. Well, that's a bummer. Hang on. I think I know what to do with this. I think I know what to do with this. I'm gonna double it up. So I'm going to double this one up a little bit, make it extra puffy. So we'll see how this works. I think I'll need to add just a little bit of glue to this section. So yeah, I've completely ran out of double-sided puffy on this spool. And instead of getting another one, I'm just going to double layer this one like so, and then just add a bead of glue to it. Just gonna put a little bead of it right through here, put that down, and then add a bead of it through here because I ran out of double-sided puffy tape. Okay, so I will then take this and line it up with one of the designs like so. Sweet. Okay, so we are done with that. Let me just show you the clusters that I've made. So yeah, here's the 4 that I've made. This was my prototype, right? And then I made this one, and this one, and this one. So yeah, check out Stamplistic. They are a stamp and die cutting company. Their website is stamplistic.com. They make all these really cool dies. I have one, it's called Flower Song Mini, but it looks like a pinwheel. The Quilted Mini. So they have minis and then they have full size. And the minis are 4-inch stamps. This is a Lotus Mini. That's this one. And then there's the Echo Mini. That's these other 3 right here. Their minis are 4-inch and their full size are 6-inch. So these were their full size dies that, stamps that I cut out and added to this card. This is just a card face. So you just attach it to a 6x6 card, right? And then this one was also a card face that I attached to a 6x6 card. And I don't know the name of this one, but this was a square stamp that we cut on the angle here. That's a full one, then the angle around there, and then another smaller square, and then a smaller square. So this is a 4-layer stamp that I cut out and then added it to some glitter paper to make this 6x6 card front. So this is I want to say this may be a 4-inch, and this is their 6-inch stamp. So there's that, and these are the little clusters that we made today. I'm going to add these to my junk journal. So let's just say this is my junk journal that I've been using forever and ever. These are the 4 clusters here. Oh yeah, this looks great. Like right on this page right here, I can use this just like so, either attach it, I can even turn it into a tuck. So I can glue it down on 2 sides and then just tuck something back there, or I can glue the entire thing down on this page. It's just so cute. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. I mean, that's really all I could say about it, is that it looks really, really good. So, let me grab let's grab one of these pretty binder clips. So yeah, I can take this right here and take it to my page, any page in my junk journal, and just clip it in. And because it's already like raised on certain levels, you could just clip in one section, you can clip in 2 sections. So yeah, it'll just be like a little clip in right there in my journal. So here on this page, like I made these little two-page writing space the other day, and I can clip one of these directly into the journal with the clip that's holding in that page. So yeah, they're super versatile, and they just gives a little pop of color to whatever it is that you've already got going on in your journal. So let's see if I can find the other one that I made. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's that. I don't see it. Oh well. Anyway, you can clip these into just about any page on your junk journal, and it just like gives it another element, another level of dimension. And yeah, give these a try, guys. Make some clusters out of paper and just tuck them into your journal. It just changes everything. All right, I'm gonna leave you right here, like right where's my hand? Right here. So yeah, I hope you guys have a super crafty day. Go do something wonderful and check out stamplistic.com. Remember, they do online classes every other Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Facebook. So go check out their Facebook page, and then the following day they load that same video onto YouTube. So in case you missed it on Facebook, the live, you can always catch them on YouTube the next day. So it's every other Friday. I don't know if there's going to be one this Friday, but you can definitely go check them out at stamplistic.com. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you again right here. Check out my one link down below that has all of my links on it. It has my, it's in the description box. So some of you have asked, like, how do we find that one link you're talking about? It's down in the description box. If you click on more underneath this video, you will then open up a full description box of what this video is about, my music credits, my one link that I was talking about. It's linktree.com/chronicles of a crafter, as well as a couple of the items that I have on there has my Amazon links there. And then, you know, some additional information. So there's like, you know, my email address, my Etsy storefront. So if you click on that one link, it'll take you to all of that. It'll take you to my Amazon storefront, my Etsy shop, my Instagram, Pinterest, email address, as well as, you know, buy me a coffee and whatever else. Like, it's all on the linktree.com/chronicles of a crafter. All right, I think I've given you guys enough information. Have a super crafty day, guys, and stay naturally curious, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.